Hello, future toppers. Let's make maths simple, intuitive, and fun together. So, we got wholesome new problem which says let A equals to this. So, A is a matrix, and they are saying that determinant of this thing is this, where m and n belongs to natural number, and the value of m plus n is. So, this question is very beautiful. Now, look at this how we will attack this question. Now, you know that suppose we need to solve this idea first. So it is determinant of adjoint, adjoint and 3a, correct? And this is coming out to be 2 to the power m times 3 to the power n. Now look at this. You know that determinant of adjoint a is nothing but n minus 1 power k, where k decides the number of times you have written adjoint. So here number of adjoint is 2. So can I write down determinant of 3a to the power n minus 1? N is third order. Okay, so n minus 1 will become 2, and there are two adjoints, so 2 power 2 will become 4. Correct? So 2 power m, 3 to the power n. Now, you know that you have multiplied a number with a matrix, and now you are trying to calculate its determinant. So if you will multiply a number to a matrix, you will multiply it with every number, correct? Now, you have to find out the determinant, means you have to take 3 common from every row, and there are 3 rows. So can I say that we have to take 3 common from all 3 rows? So 3 power 3 determinant A whole power 4, 2 power m, 3 power n. So can I say that it is 3 power 12 and determinant of A power 4? Is that okay? 2 power m, 3 power n. Now we are almost there. Just we need to find out the determinant of A and we are done. Now, if you will observe the matrix A, you will find out that it contains P and Q. Okay. Now, what I am trying to say here, if you'll observe the answer, hopefully the determinant of A will not depend upon the value of P and Q. So we can consider any value for P and Q. Okay. Suppose that P is equal to Q is equal to 0. So if you are comfortable, take this. If you are not comfortable, then we will go with the orthodox method. We'll find out the determinant, but the answer would be the same. Okay. So suppose that for time being, I'm ignoring this idea. We are trying to calculate the determinant. So look at this. If you'll observe A, it is 2, 4, 6, and then 2 plus p, 6 plus 2p, 12 plus 3p, and then we have 2 plus p plus q, 8 plus 3p plus 2q, 20 plus 6p plus 3q, and we need to find out the determinant. You know that first we have to simplify, then only we should go with the determinant. Now, if you'll observe, you can eradicate p by multiplying this by p by 2. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to manipulate column 2, and in such a way so that what we should do, column 2 minus p times column 1 by 2. Okay, so your A matrix, sorry, your A will look like 2, 4, 6. We will still do the manipulation now. So 2 minus 2p by 2, so pp gone, so we will be left with 2, correct? And then 4 by 2 will become 2, 2 times p. So 2p gone. So we are left with 6 and then we are left with 12. Okay. So this is we got as second element. Now we will do the same thing with the next part. Look at this. Here we will eradicate q. Okay. Yes, q by 2. So C3 minus C1 q by 2. So this time q part will be eliminated and we will be left with p's. So 2 plus p, 8 plus 3p, 20 plus 6p. Okay, so we have eradicated q. Now we are left with p's. Now we have to do few more manipulations. Now look at this idea. So if you observe, now you can eradicate p by using this column, second column. So can I write column 3 as column 3 minus column 2 times p by 2. Okay, now p will be eliminated. So a will look like what? 2, 4, 6, 2, 6, 12, and then p 3p 6p will be eliminated and we will be left with 2, 8 and 20. Okay, so it is 2, 8 and 20. Now what I have told you earlier, that look at this, if you will assume p and q to be 0, this thing will become what? This is 2, 4, 6. Look at this, this is 2, 4, 6. Then if p is 0, this is 2, 6 and 12, 2, 6 and 12. If p and q is 0, this thing gone, so we will be left with 2, 8 and 20. Okay, and here also if you'll observe 2, 8 and 20, correct? So you know that earlier I have explained you that determinant doesn't depend upon the value of p and q, it is independent. So you can consider any value for p. Okay, right now previously we have thought that we will assume p and q to be 0. Now we can simplify things. Now let's open the determinant. I will do a little bit more manipulation so that we can simplify things. So what I will do, I will manipulate C2 minus C1 and C3 minus C1 so that it will become simple. Okay, so 2, 4, 6 and this will become 0, 2, 6 and this thing will become 0, 4 and 14. Correct? Now you can find out the determinant directly because you have simplified a lot. So 2 times 28 minus 24. So this is 4. 4 twos are 8. So determinant of A becomes 8. So can I say that here we can update 3 power 12 and determinant of A is 8 means 2 power 3 power 4. 2 power m, 3 power n. So can I write 3 power 12, 2 power 12 equals 2 power m, 3 power n. So m will become, now you can compare the powers. So m will become 12, n will become 12. So 12 plus 12 will become 24. I hope the idea is clear and you guys can handle similar situations. So see you guys in the next session of MathFlix.